Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be reading a random book from my bookshelf. So I am going to be going to Google to do a random number generator. So I have 12 shelves that have books on them and approximately 20 books per shelf. And on my TV stand that I use, the shelves are like cubes. So each 2 cubes is going to be 1 shelf. So there are around 20 books on that shelf as well. I'm going to throw in some footage of me showing you guys the shelves and how they're going to be counted. And so I'm going to throw up a screen recording of the number generator from Google, and I'm going to read whatever book that it picks. If I have already read that book, I'm not going to reread it. I'm going to try and read a book that I've never read before. So I am hoping to be able to read some more of my unread books this way, and I thought this would be a really fun way to try and read some more books that I haven't read yet. So with that being said, I'm going to throw up a screen recording of the number generator and we will pick what book I'm going to be reading based on that. Okay, so I have it set to generate between the numbers 1 and 12 for the number shelf that I have, and then I'll have it generate 1 through 20, and then we'll pick a book that way. So our first number is the shelf. Okay, so we have shelf number 12, and then from 1 through 20 it is number 19. So let's go to shelf 12 and book number 19. So starting with my tall bookshelf, we have shelf number 1 at the very top, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and then we have number 6 down here that also has my printer on it, so it's like a half shelf type situation. And then we have this right here, which is I use for a TV stand, and it has books on it here. So this would be like for this cube and this cube, that would be a shelf, and then for this cube and that cube, that would be another shelf. So it would be shelves 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So it would be down here would be shelf number 12. So we would go, so with this being shelf number 12, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's things we never got over, and I have actually already read that, so we are going to pick again. Okay, so as you guys saw for the first pick, it was Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, which I have already read. So we are going to be picking again. So again, with our numbers 1 through 12, we have shelf number 8 and 1 through 20. Book number 7. Okay, so with us getting shelf number 8, it would be these 2 cubes right here, and we got book number 7, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, which I have actually already read. So we are going to roll again. So as you guys saw for shelf number 8 and book number 7, it was Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, and I have actually already read that. So we are going to be doing this again. So we have 1 through 12. We have shelf 3. And for book 1 through 20, we have book number 13. Okay, so now we got shelf 3, and I have read most of these books on the shelf, so hopefully we get one that I have not read. So we got number 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so that's Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, and I actually have not read this. Okay, so for this one, we got Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, and I have actually never read this book before. I've heard a lot of great things about this book, so I'm super excited to pick this up and read it. So yeah, over the next few days, I'm going to be reading this book, and hopefully I love it, and I will be giving you guys all of my thoughts and feels on this book and if I love it just as much as everyone else does. And yeah, so that is going to be it for now. I don't think I'm going to start this tonight, but I am going to start this within the next day or two, so I will update you guys when I have an update. Hello. So I have been reading Legend Born, and I I'm currently on page 56, which is chapter 7, and so far I am absolutely loving this book. Like, it's so good. It just has me hooked, and it's so good. I'm annotating it, and I literally already have so many tabs in it from just like the first like 50 pages. It's so good. Like, I am so mad at myself for not having picked this up sooner, because it's literally just so good. And I know the next book is coming out either later this month or next month, I think, and I'm definitely gonna have to get it, because honestly, this, like, it's so good. Like, I'm obsessed with it already. Like I said, I'm only 56 pages in, and I'm loving it. Like, I am loving it. I am probably going to go to bed here in a minute, but I am for sure gonna be picking this up again tomorrow. I don't know if I'll finish it tomorrow. Hopefully I will, but I'm definitely going to be picking this up tomorrow and reading it, because it's so good. And like, I don't even want to go to bed right now, but I'm really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed so that way I can wake up in the morning and pick this up and read it. And I'm living. If you don't know, it's about this girl named Bree, and her mother dies in like an accident, but then she ends up going to UNC on an early college type scholarship deal, and when she's there, she starts seeing all these things, and all of these like crazy things start happening around her, and she realizes that there is magic, and that magic is real, and she like has to get in with this like secret society called the Legend Born. It is basically like King Arthur and the Round Table, and basically her mom, I believe, was a part of this society. And yeah, honestly, it's so good. Like, if you have ever watched Merlin on Netflix, or if you know anything about King Arthur, then I think I would probably recommend this to you, because it's like, yeah, it's just so good. Like, I don't even have like words for how good this book is. Like, I'm definitely thinking that this is going to be a 5-star book. So that's where we're at right now. Definitely 5-star prediction, just based on the beginning. And it's tackling some like really hard topics, like not even just like the fact that she is like a high schooler still who is going to college early, but so far there have already been like a few like racist remarks in here, and just how Brie is like dealing with it, and just how her life has changed like after her mom has died, and the grief that she is going through in this book. And it just all feels so real, even though this is like a fictional character in like this fictional world with magic and these like fantasy elements, but it just feels so real. And I'm absolutely loving this book. I'm absolutely loving it. Like I said, I think I am going to pick it up tomorrow and see how much I can get read. I might read another chapter or two tonight before I go to bed, but honestly, I think if I do that, I'm gonna get sucked in. I think I might actually read till part 2, because part 2 starts on page 85 and I'm currently on page 56, so it's like 30 pages, like 29 pages or whatever. So I think I can read it that much more before I go to bed and then pick it up tomorrow. But I thought I would just come on here and update you guys on where I was at in the book and what my thoughts were on it. I am going to try and keep this video spoiler free, so there won't be any spoilers in this as of right now. But yeah, if you have not read this book, definitely pick it up. It's so good. guys, so I wanted to hop on here and give my final update and go ahead and close out this video. So I have officially finished Legend Born by Tracy Deonn, and honestly I loved this book. Like, I loved every single thing about this book. I am definitely going to be giving it 5 stars. Definitely a new favorite book of all time. Like, this was literally just so good. It was so action-packed, so intriguing, so interesting, and the writing was absolutely stunning. The characters were absolutely everything. There were a few little romances in here, like a little love triangle type situation that I didn't actually hate. I'm not usually the biggest fan of the love triangle, but the way that it was done in this was just so good. And honestly, just everything about this book is just so good. As you guys saw from some of the clips previously, I have been annotating this while I was reading it, and literally I just, like, I loved it so much. I have no words on how good this book is. And if you have not read this book, I highly recommend it. And that's really all I have to say, I guess. Yeah, literally that's it. So I'm so happy that this challenge got me to pick this book up and read it. So I'm super excited. If you guys have read this book, let me know down in the comments if you loved it or if you didn't. I would love to hear your thoughts. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to my channel. You don't have to. It would be awesome if you did, though. I will have all of my social media linked down in the description if you want to follow me or be friends. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.